Hi, I'm Dr. Suzanne Colbert at Prince Valley Pet Hospital in Gilroy, California, and it's been my privilege to be working with Orion for a little over a year. He was first brought to us on June 22nd by the Wildlife Center in Morgan Hill, and he was found on a golf course here in Gilroy, California. He had an old fracture that had healed in a non-union with very poor apposition, and he was rehabbed for about 2 months to build his strength up, and then was brought in again, and we had a board certified surgeon, Dr. Jim Roush, do a arthrodesis procedure with plate and screws, and he has done very well since that procedure and continued to be rehabbed in Morgan Hill at the WERC. So I'm showing the foot here. He actually has made great progress with this foot. The muscles now are near equal to the opposite side. Even this lateral toe, which originally was very weak, he does not show any evidence of bumblefoot. We've been periodically coping the nails because he was primarily using the good leg at first, and we did have some corkscrewing in the nails originally that has resolved, and the nails now are growing out perfectly. The repair itself feels very firm, and we'll be taking x-rays shortly to verify fusion of that joint and that the screws are all in good condition. And musculature wise, he's very strong. He has more muscle tone in his femur than he used to have, and is about equal to the opposite side. Overall, his condition is excellent. He's not as fat as he was 2 months ago. He was getting a little heavy, and that was making it harder for him to utilize both legs, but now he feels just perfect as far as his body condition goes. He's currently molting and does have a blood feather here on the 4th primary. Other than that, all the other primaries are intact. But he is currently molting on this side. There are no blood feathers at this time. But overall, he looks in very, very good condition. A few pin feathers on his head. Okay, so this nail here is the only one with any corkscrewing of the nail. All the other nails are straight. I'm going to cope this one here. That's the one that needs to be looked at the most frequently. This is the good foot, the left foot, and basically he'd been carrying a lot of his body weight on this foot. And then dremeling trying to straighten the nails, but okay, so we finished coping this foot here, and we have very good nail length, very good nail growth, a very, very strong foot. This is the foot where the surgical repair is, where the fusion is, and again, we have very good musculature. We're going to cope the nails just a little bit, but very nice straight nail growth. Looking very good, very nice foot. Okay. Okay, so our nails are now coped. I just want to point out there is a little increased pigmentation here. It's just purely pigment though. There's no erosion or infection in this area. It's probably just from the contact area where he lands, but no bumblefoot. Looks very nice and clean. That's just pigment, and it looks very good.
303.33.
So he's 3,330 grams, and let's just get it in pounds too.
Okay.
Wow, he has gone up. He's 7 pounds, 4.5 ounces. He was just barely
7 pounds, 5 ounces.
7 pounds, 5 ounces. So he was 6 pounds something bird when we did the surgery. A lot of that's muscles too now.
Okay, you want to look at your x-ray?
Yep. And okay. Okay, so this is our lateral view. You can see excellent fusion of this joint. There's no further growth or absorption of bone. We have nice smooth cortex. We have all our screws in their places. No screws are broken. It looks like it's just fused as beautifully as you could like it to be. This is our AP view. In this view, the bones are overlapped, one on top of the other, so you cannot really assess the screw placement as well, but you can see nice smooth bone cortices. Very, very stable arthrodesis here.
Okay.
We did take a view of the coelom of the bird, and everything looks very normal on this x-ray as well. There's no evidence of any aspergillus or anything like that. And all our other long bones look wonderful.
Okay.
So these are the immediate postoperative films where there was bone graft placed. These are films dated August 26, 2008. The previous films were dated August 22nd, 2008. And what we can see here in comparison is very good healing. Just pause for a second. I'm trying to catch what I want to say.
Okay.
Okay. In my professional opinion, this arthrodesis is fused as successful as we could have expected. The fusion is very, very strong. The bird's general physical condition is very strong, including its pectoral region. So I do feel that the bird is very capable of being a bird that flies. The question that remains is, since this leg is fused in a semi-flexed position on the effect of that bird landing on an arm, I don't think that there would be any structural reason that this could not be performed. The question is mechanically, with the velocity of the bird, how that functionally would work with the bird learning how to accommodate for its surgical repair and its deficit, how that bird would adapt to that sort of demeanor. It may take some accommodations of the person that is flying the bird, perhaps lowering the point of impact on the side where the joint is fused. Do you want me to note that there's a technique? One last point to point out is there is a technique difference in these films because we changed film, not because of anything to do with the bird, but we did purchase different film, and that accounts for the technique differences. They were taken at the same settings, however our film was a different type of film, and that is the reason for the technique differences.